सिपाही मुझे देने का अभिमान, देता हूँ अपनी जवानी, देता हूँ अपने प्राण, कर दूं पुरजा पुरजा जिंदगी के नाम।
Losing a child is perhaps the hardest pain a parent can go through. A young child with his whole life, his dreams ahead of him.
He was 13 and a half when we lost him, and a bright child, a very jovial person, and he was very naughty as well. He would ring doorbells, and when people would come, just greet them and run away, and collect all the children from around, take them for cycling, take them to the park. He was very fond of outdoor sports. He had gone to school on Monday, and Monday evening he had this little cough, and Tuesday I didn't make him go to school, and Tuesday night was the night when he just choked himself. Around 2:30 I saw him sitting up on the bed. When I turned towards him, he was sitting up on the bed and panting. I said, "Kya hua Aman?" Saying, "Mama, saans nahi aa raha." So I quickly woke my husband, switched on the light. We took him immediately to the hospital because I could see him getting pale. They tried, but we had lost him on the way, but they tried to give him electric shocks and they revived him, but his brain was dead. On the third day, the doctors had given up all hope, and we were sitting there around the hospital, and I could see so many other people and all waiting, because we were near the ICU. Everybody's waiting, and some waiting for organs, some waiting for treatment, some. So then I thought, if we can't save him, let's try and see if we can save somebody else through him. So then I spoke to my husband about it, and he readily agreed. He said, let's do that. Then we spoke to the doctor in charge over there. In my family, we've been donating eyes throughout. So when we spoke to my mother-in-law about it, she agreed readily in one instant, and this was the only thing she said, that दान अपने धर्म में दान सबसे ऊंचा है और अंग दान तो बहुत ही ऊंचा है, तो इससे बड़ा कोई दान नहीं हो सकता. हम किसी को जीवन दान दें, इससे बड़ा कोई दान नहीं हो सकता. And that is how we decided upon it. She was the only one who we had to ask in the family, and she agreed, so we went ahead with it.
In India, according to the law, it is the next of kin who will decide whether the organ is donated or not. So if something happens to me, even though I run an NGO which is promoting awareness on organ donation, I am an organ donor. But if my family decides tomorrow that, we don't want to donate the organs, my organs will not be donated. So you are not the decider of whether your organs will ultimately be donated or not. So it's very important that in your lifetime, not only do you take a pledge, but you also go home back to your family and explain to them that this is what I want to do, and in case I do die a brain death or my organs can be donated, please say yes and don't say no. There are about 3 or 4 websites in India where you can go and donate your organs, pledge your organs. Our website is very simple. You go on the website, you go through the options, claim your donor card, you fill in your details, and these details are according to what the government has asked for, and you simply click a submit button, and within 2 weeks we send you the donor card along with the brochure. Alternatively, you can go to the government website and pledge your organs there, but all our pledges go directly to the government in any case.
हमें पता था कि इसने बचना नहीं, चले जाना. ये मेरे को पूछने आया इसका पापा कि मम्मी बताओ. मैं कहा फिर दे दो. फिर हॉस्पिटल में डॉक्टर आया था हैदराबाद से लेने, फिर उन्होंने सारे इसके अंग निकाल लिए.
I felt proud that that my parents could think of something like this in the kind of time that we were in. Everyone was distraught. Everyone was doing whatever they could do to maybe revive him. So when they came with this decision, it felt like a ray of hope that he's still there in the world and he's not gone yet. It just sort of filled our heart with a lot of warmth.
We're used to heart stopping, pulse not being there, body becoming cold. No respiration is when a person feels that the patient is dead. And here the patient is in hospital, in the ICU environment, is being kept on artificial ventilation, circulation is being maintained, so they found it very difficult to accept. But over years, there has been impetus from government and huge support from media, and also a lot of awareness activity that we did, some other organizations also did. We started approaching everybody, medical colleges, hospitals, schools, corporate bodies, NGOs, we trained NGOs as well. And they were all sensitized and trained. Then media support came in the last 3 to 4 years. And now people are talking about organ donation. People are actually discussing brain death. That has led to the change. See, when we started, about 10 years back, it used to be 1 to 2% who would agree. 4 years down the line, it became 5 to 10%. In the last 3 years, the response has been so good in our hospital that we are able to convert 45% of the families that we approach, which is really very encouraging.
I think the families are also starting to become a lot more receptive. Like in our family, immediate and extended, we've spoken about it and we talk about it openly. So it's good to see that kind of information being shared and the idea being openly discussed.
I had made my mind that whenever I would go or anyone else around me, I would always talk about organ donation and tell them that this is a very good thing and there is a life after death, and that is making others live through your organs. Your organs are still alive. You're still living through other people.
My strength I always get is from the fact that he's still living. And I think there's nothing like giving a life to somebody. And being a parent, I know what a loss of a child means. And I think everybody who is a parent does. So, I mean, if you can at that moment think of giving away something to save others, there's nothing like it.
In the toughest moment of their lives, they took this humanitarian decision. They decided to donate their son's organs so that others could live.
अनमोल मेरे लिए भाग्य लेके पैदा हुआ। उसके आने पे मेरा मकान बना, मेरी दुकान बनी, जीवन बहुत अच्छा चल रहा था। जो सपने मैं अपने जीवन में पूरे नहीं कर पाया, मैं चाहता था वो अनमोल पूरे करे। शादी आदमी था, शाह खर्च आदमी था। मेरी और मेरी मिसेज का 60% इनकम का वो खर्च करता था। हर चीज बहुत एंजॉय करता था। कोई भी त्योहार हो बहुत अच्छी तरह सेलिब्रेट करता था। जुलूस से ज्यादा सेलिब्रेशन थी उसके अंदर। यारी दोस्ती, घूमना फिरना उसको बहुत पसंद था। बोला 9:45 बजे मेरे को बोला पापा और कोई काम है? मैं कहा नहीं बेटा बस और कोई नहीं। तो बोला मेरे दोस्तों के फोन आ रहे हैं, मैं क्रॉस रिवर मॉल जा रहा हूँ, वहाँ सारे दोस्त इकट्ठे हुए हैं, तो वही बार बार फोन कर रहे हैं, तो मैं जा रहा हूँ। तो मैं कितने बजे तक आएगा? कहने लगा 11 बजे आऊँगा। मैं 11 बजे तक घर आ गया। थोड़ी देर बाद फिर फोन करा, मैं बेटा कहाँ है? कहने लगा मैं पहुँच गया, पलपरगंज में हूँ और तुम्हारा फोन आया तो गाड़ी साइड पे रोक के बात कर रहा हूँ तुम्हारे से, बस मैं 10 मिनट में फोन आया। उसके 5-7 मिनट बाद ही मेरे को फोन आया कि एक बच्चे का एक्सीडेंट हो गया, तो उसकी जेब से मोबाइल निकाला है तो उसमें लास्ट कॉल आपकी है। पूछा लालन की भाई क्या करने लगा, मैं कहाँ हुआ करने पल पड़ गया, मैं आ रहा हूँ। डॉक्टर साहब मैंने बताने में झिझक रहे थे। डॉक्टर साहब मैं डॉक्टर साहब जो भी बात है आप मेरे को बताओ, मेरे से ये खामोशी बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रही, आप मेरे को जल्दी से बताओ जो भी है, मैं हर बात सुनने को तैयार हूँ। उन्होंने बोला अनमोल डेंजर जोन में है, इसके ब्रेन में कट है, स्वेलिंग है, ब्लीडिंग हो रही है ब्लड ब्रेन में, और आंखें रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर रहा, पुतलियाँ फैल गई। तो मैं समझ गया कि बाजी हाथ से निकल गई। 2 दिन बाद बोला डॉक्टर साहब ने कि हमको लगता है इसका ब्रेन डेड हो गया। सुबह 10 बजे बोला जूनियर डॉक्टर ने, फिर सीनियर डॉक्टर आए तो डॉक्टर साहब भी बोल रहे हैं ब्रेन डेड हो गया इसका। तो डॉक्टर साहब ने बोला हाँ इसके सारे ऑर्गन सही काम कर रहे हैं पर ब्रेन काम नहीं कर रहा। डॉक्टर साहब ने जैसे ही ऑर्गन वर्ल्ड का नाम लिया था तो मैंने वो ऑर्गन डोनेशन पे डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखी थी। डॉक्टर साहब बोले आप डिसाइड कर लो। मैंने कर लिया। डॉक्टर साहब डिसाइड क्या करता है, कर लो क्या शिफ्ट करोगे से? मैंने नहीं, मैं इसके ऑर्गन डोनेट कर रहा हूँ। मैं इसको तिल जाते हुए देखा और जो मेरे इसके 2 मेरे रिलेटिव सब आए हुए हैं, ये एक करके सब चले जाएंगे, अनमोल रह जाएगा और मैं रह जाऊंगा। और हार के एक दिन मुझे भी ईश्वर से कहना पड़ेगा हे प्रभु इसको मुक्ति दे दे। तो मैं को मंजर अपने जीवन में नहीं आने दूंगा, मैं इसको ऑर्गन डोनेट कर दूंगा। मेरे को आई डोनेशन डे वाले दिन बुलाया था एम्स ने, तो उन्होंने बोला कि हमने अनमोल की आंखें जिनको लगाई हैं वो लोग यही हैं आपके बीच में, पर हम आपको बता नहीं सकते कि किन लोगों को लगाई है। आप पहचान सकते हो तो अनमोल की आंखें पहचान लो।